Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm gonna be giving you part 46 of What If Naruto Was Trained to Be a Mercenary. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out a new series that I post. What if Naruto joined the Akatsuki? So go ahead and check it out and enjoy. And later on over on Anime King 2, I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Naruto Had 9 Genkai, so stay in tune for that as well. And after this, I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Naruto Went Missing for 4 years, so enjoy it as well. And remember guys, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice overall, go ahead and check out Anime King 2, and this is my main channel, Anime King. And if you enjoy the lovely what ifs on both channels, go ahead and click that red subscribe button on both channels and join the Anime King family. And thank you all for your help and your support. So guys, without further ado, let's get straight into this new episode. So, to do a little bit of a recap from the last part, Minato did the Reaper seal as the Reaper took his soul as he said goodbye to the sun, and Naruto cried as he finally got to see his dad and speak to him. After that, Yukimaru and Gurren went off as they wanted to travel the world, and Naruto went back to the safe house with his team. Back at Konoha, Kushina got a job working at Ichiraku Ramen, and the old man was happy because the place was full of customers and Kushina was fast with delivery. Also, Itachi was training when Anko interrupted him as she told him to join her for lunch with she and her friends. Itachi agreed and that surprised Anko, but she told him the location and she went off. Naruto also had an intimate moment with Hinata in the last part. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys should check across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. Currently Naruto was in a meditative state with his eyes closed as he was doing a chakra control exercise, as he was shirtless and wearing his black cargo pants and bare feet. He seemed to be in a meditative pose for a long while now. The entire forest was filled with his flash kunais that belonged to his father. He then opened his eyes as he was ready to continue his training. As he pulled out a flash kunai, he then teleported as he appeared to where one of the kunais was, as he vanished again and vanished again as he kept this up for a couple of minutes. He then stopped as he landed on the ground. Damn it, what am I doing wrong? I should be able to advance this, he wondered to himself. It was then his stomach rumbled as he was hungry. Cannot train on an empty stomach, as he vanished using the flying thunder god as he went back to the safe house. Naruto appeared in the safe house as he placed the flash kunai down. He looked around the house, not seeing anyone. It was then he smelled something, as he smelled ramen. As he followed the smell and arrived to the kitchen, he then heard a voice behind him. Naruto, as he smiled recognizing the voice. Hinata. He turned around as he was shocked, as Hinata was not wearing her normal clothes, as she was wearing a small white tank top showing off how large her chest was, and she was wearing a very short blue skirt. As Hinata blushed seeing him look at her, as she wanted to catch his attention, so that is why she's wearing this. Hinata, Naruto said again while blushing. Naruto, I made you some ramen. Yeah, I can see that, he said, still staring at her. You must be hungry, she said. Oh yeah, I'm hungry, said Naruto as he looked at her. I made this ramen just for you, she said, as Naruto then felt his stomach rumble at that point. I hope you like it, said Hinata. Hey, Naruto, as Naruto heard Ino's voice, as she was also coming towards him as Naruto turned around to see her with a bowl of ramen as well, as she was wearing a purple tank top, and it was so tight, Naruto was just staring at her chest, and her skirt was a lot shorter than Hinata's. With every movement, Naruto could see a lot as he smiled You like what you see? She asked him with a wink. Hinata turned her gaze as she looked at Ino. What the hell is up with that skirt, Hinata thought. That's so short. But I won't lose Naruto to her, thought Hinata. Naruto, I made ramen for you as well, said Ino. Thank you both, said Naruto. Come on Naruto, sit down and enjoy the ramen, said Hinata. And mine as well, said Ino. Don't worry, I can eat both bowls, said Naruto with a smile. Naruto then went and sat down, as Ino then sat down in his lap, holding up the bowl. Ino, said a blushing Naruto. Here, let me feed you, she said. Oh, okay, said Naruto. Hinata then said two can play that game, as she pushed over Ino a bit as she sat on Naruto's right side of his lap. Hinata, let me feed you as well, said Hinata, as Naruto's heart was beating, as he was trying to hold back his reaction from the both of them sitting down on him. As Hinata then brought up the noodles, as Naruto took them. My turn, said Ino as she fed Naruto noodles as well, as the both of them were leaning over to make Naruto look at their chests, and they liked it, as they fed him until both of their bowls were finished. This is awesome, free ramen and free boobies. What can be better than this, Naruto thought. How was it, Naruto? Hinata asked. It was delicious. A very good ramen indeed, I love it. Which ramen did you like the most? Asked Ino. Both were delicious. You guys did a good job. Come on, don't be like that. I am sure there must be a ramen that tastes better than the other, Ino asked. I mean it, both ramen was delicious. Both of you are good in making ramen, said Naruto. I guess that's enough for me, Hinata replied. Ino then gazed at Naruto and saw that he was staring at her breasts. As she gave him a wink, Naruto, do you like melons? Huh? Melons? I guess. Why do you ask? Naruto said. I am sure you must like them big and round, right? As she bit her lower lip and got closer to him even more. Naruto, said Hinata, as she got closer as well. Naruto didn't know what to say as he was now blushing and sweating, as the both of them were so close to him. Hey kid, are you going to let this opportunity pass? The Kyuubi asked. What are you talking about? Said Naruto. You idiot, they're trying to seduce you, using foods. Those two vixens want to get into your pants, and it won't be long before they jump on you and rip you to pieces. And if you let this opportunity pass, I will kill you, said Kurama, as he then cut off his connection with Naruto. Naruto then gulped. What do I do? I know what. Hey, do you guys have any more of that ramen? He asked. Yes, there is more, said Hinata. Me too, said Ino. Well, where is it? Naruto asked, as the both of them sweat dropped, as they felt their mood just being ruined by what he just said, as the both of them sighed. After a couple of minutes, Naruto went through the two large pot of ramen. Ah, that hit the spot. Now I can get back to my training, as Ino and Hinata were watching him. By the way, Naruto, what kind of training are you doing? Asked Ino. No time to explain, I really want to get through with this. I'll see you guys later. As he waved goodbye and teleported away, as the both of them were sad that they didn't get his affections. I guess the important thing is that Naruto liked our ramen, said Hinata. True, but I am surprised, Hinata, that you are willing to try and seduce Naruto, Ino said while grinning. Hinata then turned her head away. That's not, I wasn't going to do such a thing, she said while stuttering. Yeah, right. Why did you wear such an outfit? You're not the kind of person to wear a clothes that will show so much skin. As Hinata didn't know what to say. And your boobs look like they're about to burst out of that. How can you keep them contained? Hinata covered her chest, blushing. They're not that big, she said. Alright, said Hinata. I was trying to seduce him ever since that night, and he... As Hinata then stopped, as her face turned red. He what? Ino asked, as she got close to Hinata, as Hinata was sweating. No, it's nothing. Nothing happened between me and Naruto. You're lying, said Ino, as Hinata had a guilty look on her face. Judging by the look on your face, let me guess, you gave Naruto oral sex, said Ino, as Hinata went quiet as she wondered, how in the world did Ino know that? Hinata, am I right? Ino asked. Hinata sighed in defeat. It's true, Ino, she said. At first, Ino was shocked, hearing the words come out of Hinata's mouth, but she then gave a smirk. She still didn't know anything about Sakura, but finding out another member of the team did it. And she was surprised. This was the same girl that always passed out and blush every time she sees Naruto, and she does that. Ino then gives Hinata a hug, surprising her. What is this for? Hinata asks. Ino then breaks the hug. Congratulations, Hinata. You have taken the next step in your big personality change. What? Hinata asks. I know it took a lot of courage to do that. Today, I have gained a lot more respect for you, said Ino. So, did you like it? Ino asked, as Hinata blushed as she nodded. Very much, she said, as Ino then gave her another hug. Finally, you're changing for the better and becoming like me, as Hinata's sweat dropped. We cannot tell Sakura about this, said Hinata. Where is Sakura, by the way? Oh, she's upstairs reading her... As Hinata stopped. Reading her what? Nothing. She's probably checking her medical gear. You're lying again. What is she reading? You know I can go into your mind and find out, right? Alright, she's reading Naruto's book. Really? Said Ino with a smirk. As Ino then got up. Where are you going? Hinata asked. Oh, I'm going to confront Sakura about this. And by the way, I did it to Naruto twice, and he did it to me once. What? Said Hinata, but Ino already ran off. Scene change. Sakura was currently on her bed as she was in her room reading the novel, as she realized that this is awesome, especially the romantic scenes. And with the adding drama, this is just amazing, she thought. So, it's fun, isn't it? What? As Sakura quickly jumped up. Relax, it's only me. Ino, you scared me. I was up here reading Naruto's... As Sakura paused, reading Naruto's novel, and reading all those sex scenes, said Ino with a smirk. No, that's not it. I'm not reading the novel. I was just looking at it, said Sakura. No, you were obviously reading it. Looks like you bought it. No, I didn't buy this. I borrowed Hinata's copy, she said as she sweat dropped. Ino was still smirking. Really then? So why does it have your name written on it? Sakura felt like an idiot as her name was written on the cover. Oh, it belongs to another Sakura, she said. Please. That is the stupidest excuse I've ever heard, said Ino. Okay, fine, I bought the novel and I started reading it, and now I am happy. Because I like it. You're really a hypocrite, you know that? Saying that you would never read this novel. But it's alright. I really like it as well, said Ino. As Sakura sighed. Alright, and don't spoil it. I haven't reached that far yet. Sure thing, said Ino. And also Ino, why are you dressed that way? Sakura said, as she realized Ino's dress. Ino giggled. Oh yeah, I'm always trying to look more ravishing than ever. Huh? Asked Sakura. Well, I was trying to seduce Naruto minutes ago. You what? Sakura said. Yeah, I was trying to seduce him by cooking him ramen, and while he eats some, I would have my way with him. And it wasn't me alone, Hinata was doing it as well. I don't believe you, said Sakura, as she never thought that Hinata would have the guts to do something like that. Yeah, she was also dressed like me, but we failed because Naruto left in a flash to continue his training. Well, obviously, Naruto has better things to worry about. You're right, but next time, I will take my time and I will sink my fangs into him, said Ino with a smirk. Alright, you can go now. I want to continue my reading, said Sakura. Ino then sighed. See you later then. And if you want some private time with that book, go ahead and close the door. As Sakura slammed the door, as she thought about what Ino just said, about both she and Hinata trying to seduce Naruto, and eventually that would lead to the three of them doing something. as her eyes widened, as she was starting to get jealous, as she knew that the both of them like him, and if they took it too far, the three of them would do something very inappropriate. I have to do something, she said. But when I finish this book, as she went back to reading her book, scene change, time skip, location, Konoha Market. Kushina was walking the streets, taking a break after another successful day of work. The old man gave her the rest of the day off. The Shadow Clone Jutsu has proven to be very successful in the business. As she smiled, looking through all of the stores, maybe she could buy something nice with all the money that she earned. Decorations for her apartment. Her place was really blank. As she then passed by a store, as she saw one of Jiraiya's Ichi book, as she growled. As she saw a book next to it that said bestseller. As she read the cover, The Healing of the Broken Heart by Ramen Sage. Who's Ramen Sage? She wondered, as she repeated the name over and over again, as it sounded very silly. The door then opened up as she saw three young ladies in their 20s, as all of them bought a copy of Ramen Sage. I finally bought it. I read my sister's copy and I fell in love with it, one of them said. Me too, I borrowed my best friend copy, and after I read it, I just need to buy and own one for myself. Me too, the other one said. I love this so much. I wish I could meet Ramen Sage in real life. As the three ladies then walked away, and Kushina couldn't hear them anymore. As she then turned, as she saw Jiraiya looking at his book, Kushina smiled at him as she understood why he was still in the village. She found out about the incident with him and Snavi a couple of days ago that landed him in the hospital, where she confessed that she feels the same way about him, but she get what he was feeling, as he was so shocked that he thought that she was lying. She didn't walk up to him, as she knew that he probably didn't want to talk about that. Kushina, why are you here in a bookstore? Don't tell me you finally want to buy my babies, said Jiraiya. Your babies? Asked Kushina. Jiraiya then pointed to the 3 volumes of the Ichi series. My babies, my greatest work ever. I have taken pride in writing all 3. There is no other novel like it. Then what about that one? The best-selling book, she said, pointing to the Ramen Sage. Jiraiya crossed his arms. That isn't so good, he said. Is that so? She smirked. Well then, if you say it's bad, that means it's a good book. I am going to buy it. I mean it, Kushina. That novel is no good. You'll be just wasting your money. I heard someone talking about it, and that it was good, and it doesn't seem to be a perverted book like your book. Don't make yourself be convinced by what others are saying. That novel is nowhere near to my Ichi books. It was supposed to be an adult novel, but it is focusing on too much detail and so much drama. There is barely any sex scenes in the book. I honestly don't know what they like about that book. I told Naruto to write more sex scenes in it, but he went along and cut out most of them. Jiraiya then paused as he realized that he just said he told Naruto to do it. As he turned his head, as he looked at Kushina. What did you just say? She asked him. Wait, Ramen Sage, Naruto. Kushina, listen, said Jiraiya as he started to back away. You made my son write a perverted novel like that? Trust me, Kushina, it's nowhere perverted like my book. It has too much dialogue in it. You can go ahead and check it out for yourself. Kushina cracked her knuckles. That is no excuse. As she punched him on the top of the head, creating a big lump. You're lucky, Jiraiya. I won't beat you up too bad because you just left the hospital. Damn it, I just recuperated from Snady's punch, and now this? He then got back to his senses. Kushina, what are you doing? I am going to buy that book and I am going to read it, and you better hope that I don't find anything related to sex in that book, or no one is going to find your body. Jiraiya then turned around as he hightailed it out of there. Scene change. Inoichi, Ibiki, and Anko, and Itachi was enjoying their meals as they were talking about different topics. As Itachi remained quiet, as he believed there was some tension, but he brushed it off as he thought that he was wrong. As everyone then went silent, enjoying their meals. Things have sure been quiet around here, Ibiki said. We are at peaceful times. I hope we can stay that way for a long time, said Inoichi. Anko then spoke. You guys are always talking like a bunch of old people. I cannot believe I'm hanging out with you guys, she said. You're the one that asked us to come in the first place, said Ibiki. Whatever, she said, as she sipped some of her green tea. As Anko then came up with a joke when she was interrogating someone, as the rest of them find it very inappropriate. But Itachi gave her a small smirk, as Anko then realized that Itachi don't eat, as she turned and looked at Ibiki and Yoichi as she gave them a signal. As she got up from her seat, Itachi, are you done eating? She asked. Yes, he said. Then let's go. I need to have a word with you in private. Itachi got up from his seat, as he gave a nod to Ibiki and Inoichi. He left the table while the older ninjas resumed their eating. Do you think she'll be able to pull it off? Asked Inoichi. She'll be fine. Anko has always been in tight positions, and I am sure that she will pull this off. Scene change. Itachi and Anko were walking through the market street. This was an hour when people have lunch, so a lot of people were around. As they walked for a while until they arrived at a staircase. This place will do, she said. Come and have a seat with me. Itachi went over as he sat down. So, what is so important? He asked. Well, I want you to sleep with me. Itachi looked at her with wide eyes, as he didn't see that coming. As Anko then started to burst out in laughter. Easy, I was just messing with you. It's not that honest. As she then turned serious. So, let me ask you, are you familiar with the system of the Anvo interrogation system division? She said. Itachi nodded. The division members are divided into pairs to balance the skill and the specialty, so the teamwork is more effective. Correct. As a member of the division, I do have a partner, but it hasn't been good. My partner Inoichi has been acting like an asshole lately. He claims that I brainwashed his daughter to become some kind of sex-starved monster, which is totally wrong. I see, said Itachi, but what does this have to do with me? Well, the thing is, I want you to be my new partner. Me? Said Itachi, as he was taken aback by the news. You're a good person who is always dedicated to his work, and you have a good humor too. You laughed at the story that I told back then. I have made sure that my days in Anfu were done permanently, said Itachi. You're not going to be part of Anfu. You're going to be part of the interrogation department. That's different. None of us wear masks. We are not officially Anfu members. So, if you don't have a partner, you cannot continue to work in division, Itachi asked. Yeah, that's right. So what do you say? Will you help me? Itachi went into deep thought as Anko just stared at him, waiting for his answer. Alright, I will be your partner, he said. Thanks, you won't regret it. I will talk to the Hokage tomorrow to make my partner change. Then I will see you later, said Itachi. Anko watched him leave with a thoughtful expression. She couldn't believe it was that easy, as the thing about being her partner was false. The real reason was, as we go into a flashback, in Ibiki's office, there was 4 people in there. Tsunade, Ibiki, Inoichi, and Anko, as they put up sound seals so no one could hear. So what's the big secret, Ibiki? Anko asked. As Tsunade was the one who answered, I will get straight to the bottom of this. I suggest to keep a close eye on Itachi. And why is that? Asked Inoichi. It's for his safety, said Tsunade. Yes, around his brother Itachi is not the most reliable, said Ibiki. Tsunade then nodded. Yes, I have no doubt where his loyalty lies. But Sasuke is a delicate topic to discuss with him. He always have a soft spot for his brother. So, Uncle, I want you to keep an eye on him, said Tsunade. And how am I going to do that? Follow him around every day? Which I wouldn't mind, she said in her thoughts. No, he's going to become your new partner. My new partner? But you're my partner, she said to Inoichi. Yeah, I know, but I will be stepping down for the moment. And Itachi will become your new partner. How do you know that he will even accept this? Asked Uncle. He will, said Tsunade. He has a lot of trust in this village, and he will do what is right. End of the flashback, as Uncle felt very bad about Itachi, as she didn't like to trick him. Scene change, back with Naruto. Naruto was training, as he was doing the same thing as he was disappearing in the Harishin, as he used up so much of his chakra. He then fell on his knees, as he was huffing. Keep this up and you will die, kid, said Kurama. A little chakra exhaustion won't kill me, said Naruto. Hey kid, what is it? You're annoying, you know that, said Naruto. This is serious, said Kurama. Something is coming. What's coming? It was then Naruto was sent flying as he slammed into a tree branch. In front of him was a man wearing a mask, an orange mask. Who the hell are you? Said Naruto. But the man didn't answer as he disappeared. He then appeared behind Naruto as he slammed his fist into Naruto's face, sending Naruto hurtling back as Naruto used up so much of his chakra already to the point his body was exhausted. Akatsuki, said Naruto. Hey Fox, I hate to do this, but I'm going to need you to give me some of your power. I am already this weak, and this guy is no joke. Alright, brat. I won't allow you to die until you sleep with those 3 vixens. So here, as Naruto felt his body being flooded by the Kyuubi's chakra, as he then rushed forward at the man. But when he tried to hit the man, he phased right through him as Naruto hit the ground. Back at the house, the 3 Kunoichis, time was getting late and Naruto was still out. As both Ino and Hinata were in the kitchen, as both of them done create a bowl for Naruto. I am going to visit Naruto and give him some taste of my ramen, said Hinata. Me too, said Ino. Or let's go. What about Sakura? Hinata asked. Oh, she's busy, as Ino chuckled. Back to the fight. The man was now sitting on a tree branch. So you finally come for me, Akatsuki, said Naruto. Yes, I have come for you. Naruto, aka Kitsune Flash. So you know me, said Naruto. Yes I do, the man said. You have the 9-tailed Jinchuriki inside of you, and I really hate you. And why is that, Naruto asked. Because you've been stopping my plans. You stop us from capturing the 1-tailed Jinchuriki and mess everything up. But all of that will be accomplished soon. And I will still stop you, said Naruto. No you won't, because the first thing I'm gonna do is capture you and lock you up tight and safe, and then we will go capture the rest of the tailed beasts, and you won't be there to stop us. Naruto then smirked as another Naruto appeared behind the man, a Rasengan formed in his hand as he came down hard, but he passed right through the man as the tree was destroyed as it was a loud boom. The 2 Kunoichis then saw the boom. I guess Naruto is training very hard, said Ino. Hinata then activated her Byakugan. Wait, who is that? Hey, what's going on, Hinata? As Hinata then dropped the bowl of ramen. Hey, what's going on? He's fighting someone. We gotta go help. Fighting? Ino then quickly dropped her bowl as she and Hinata rushed off to see what was going on. Damn it, Naruto cursed, as all of his attacks were fading right through this man. Naruto now had one of his 3-pronged kunai in his hands. As Naruto was looking around, he then felt something appear behind him as a hand was coming towards his face. Naruto quickly ducked as he tried to stab the hand, but his hand phased right through it. The man then grabbed Naruto's wrist as he flipped Naruto over. While in mid-air, Naruto vanished as he reappeared behind the man with a Rasengan in his hand, but he passed right through him as Naruto fell to the ground. The man then kicked Naruto in his face, sending Naruto flying as Naruto slammed into one of the nearby trees. Damn it. What's with this guy's jutsu? Hey Fox, I know me and you have never really get along, but do you know what kind of jutsu he's using? Well kid, it's new to me, but I can tell you this, he cannot make you fade right through him if he's touching you. Oh, I get it, said Naruto. Naruto then rushed towards the man. You're just prolonging the inevitable, said the man. I don't think so, said Naruto as he threw his 3-point kunai forward the forest. Around them, there was a lot of his marks around this place because this is where he was testing his ability. Naruto then summoned a bunch of clones as all of the clones rushed towards the man. The man then let out a swirl out of his eye as a lot of kunais and rod and shurikens came out as they pierced and dispelled all of the clones. It was then Naruto reappeared in front of him. The man grabbed Naruto by his throat. It's over for you now. But it was then the real Naruto appeared behind him. Now, it's over for you! As Naruto slammed his Rasengan into the man's back. As the man was sent crashing into the ground. But he shifted at the last second as the Rasengan ripped off one of his arms. He quickly jumped back. As Naruto didn't see blood, he saw a white substance. The man then chuckled as he then vanished in a swirl. It was then that Hinata and Ino appeared. Where is he? Said Ino as she looked around. Naruto, are you alright? She asked. I'm fine. How did you guys know? Hinata, said Ino as Hinata was looking around her Byakugan. Well, he's gone. So who was he? Ino asked. Oh, a Akatsuki member, said Naruto. It seems like they're pissed at me for stopping them from capturing God. Naruto then stopped as Ino cried out his name and Hinata did the same as Naruto looked down to see a rod through his stomach. Don't worry, I didn't stab you at any vital points. You won't die yet. As Hinata looked behind Naruto to see a swirling vortex with just a rod sticking through it. The vortex then opened up as a hand with a ring came on Naruto's shoulder and pulled him in. Naruto, Hinata said as she rushed forward, but the vortex vanished. What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? Ino cursed. Come on, said Ino. We have to get back and get Sakura. As Hinata didn't respond. Hinata, said Ino. Yes, I'm coming. As the both of them rushed towards the house. As they went up to Sakura's door, as Ino turned the knob, it was locked. Move, said Hinata, as she struck the door, breaking it off its hinges. What the hell is going on? Said Sakura, as she saw the frantic look on their faces. What happened? Sakura said. It's Naruto. What happened to Naruto? He's been captured by the Akatsuki. He's been what? But guys, this is where I end this episode. Remember to get this one to 100 likes as usual. Share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also stay in tune for what if Naruto went missing for 4 years. And what if Naruto had 9 Kekkei Genkai. I'm going to be posting a new episode of that on Anime King 2. And go ahead and check out what if Naruto joined the Akatsuki and enjoy. But for now, I'm out of here guys. Peace.